Hello, I'm Alina, a member of the League of Women Voters of Kitsap. The League of Women Voters does not support or oppose any candidate, but works to provide information about the candidates and issues before the vote. We are interviewing candidates who will appear on your primary ballot, which you should receive in the mail in mid-July. We will ask 3 questions. The candidates have 90 seconds to respond to each question. Let's go get to know Debra Strawhun. Debra, you'll have 90 seconds to introduce yourself and tell us why you chose to run for North Kitsap School Board Position 1.
Hi, yeah, I'm Debra Strawhun. I am a longtime educator. I've been a speech and language pathologist in public schools for a long time. I started in the early 80s. I've held multiple positions in school districts, mostly speech and language, so special education, but also I was a teacher on special assignment for a number of years, the early childhood coordinator, the person for special education who was responsible for regulatory guidance and compliance. And I was elected to the executive board of the union in the Bremerton School District for a long time, number of years. I was on the representative council and on their bargaining team for a long time. I have 3 boys who graduated from the North Kitsap High School District. North Kitsap High School, they were involved in sports and clubs and advanced placement classes, and now they're doing wonderfully. So I'm really wanting to give back to the community that has given our family so much. And, with all of the experience and the diverse looks at the school district, schools in general, I feel like I'm a good candidate for the North Kitsap School Board.
Thank you, Deborah. So let's get into our first question. Do you support putting a new bond proposal on the ballot in 2026? If so, what would your priorities be for the funds? And if not, how would you plan to address district's aging facilities?
Yes, the short answer is yes, I would support a bond, the replacement of Pearson Elementary being the priority. It's well overdue. It's a school that needs to be replaced somehow, some way. The other 2 facilities that bond money could be used for is North Kitsap High School. A couple of the buildings need replacement. The main building does not. That was done with the 2001 bond that built Kingston High School. And the central kitchen has outgrown its facility as well. We'd have to go to the voters and see if they are interested in voting for a bond with the failure of the 2024 bond. So yeah, getting the sentiment of the voters is important, especially with declining enrollment. It might be a tough sell. We have been told that we could replace Pearson and North Kitsap and the central kitchen with levy dollars. However, that would take away that levy money for much needed maintenance throughout the district for quite a while. So other maintenance would go undone. So we don't want that. So yes, I would support a bond, particularly for the replacement of Pearson.
Thank you. Very thoughtful answer. Question 2, how will you support all children academically, physically, mentally, and against bullying, particularly children whose identities have led them to being undersupported or excluded historically?
Well, academically, supporting kids would mean looking at differentiated instruction. So all kids are taught at their instructional level, whether they're slow learners or fast learners. And they're taught, in that Goldilocks zone, not too easy, not too hard. If they need small group instruction, utilization of Title I, LAP, MLL, or multi-language learner programs, as well as special education would be important. Physically, having plenty of time for movement in the day, PE, recess, nursing services, nutritional services available. Mentally and emotionally, I think this is the a huge deal these days. And that is providing a safe, supportive school-wide environment, social emotional learning, school-wide, counselor, at least a counselor in every school, to provide support for teachers and for kids who are having behavioral and emotional difficulties, and teachers trained in trauma-informed instruction so they can see those triggers. With all that, kids should know, should minimize bullying and should know where to go and have a plan if bullying occurs.
Yeah, yeah, that was a big question for 90 seconds. So
That
thank you
was a
for-
huge question for 90
Yeah.
seconds. Really, I
Thank
have a
you.
lot more to say about that, I'll tell you.
All right, so our final question is, how do you plan to communicate and engage with the community, especially with marginalized or minority families?
Well, I think the first step is to hold listening sessions throughout the district and understand the perspective and experiences from different stakeholders in the district. We all need to have a broader view of the world than we currently have. So yeah, holding listening sessions and understanding where other people are coming from is important. And also having translators available for the Latino families that may not feel as comfortable in English as in Spanish, as well as having all district, the district website, you have to ask for translation or things printed in Spanish where, that for equal access, you would have the website and all district materials already available in Spanish. They shouldn't have to ask. Attending community events and community celebrations is important, as well as encouraging all people, all parents to be involved in their child's classroom, at the child's school, on committees at the district level. If they can at all do that, then that's how I would reach out to the community.
Thank you. So thank you, Debra, for running for office and for sharing your views with us. I'm Alina on behalf of the League of Women Voters Kitsap. Thank you for watching, and please share this video. And don't forget to return your primary ballots no later than 8 p.m. on Tuesday, August 5th.
Thank you for the opportunity.